All right, so in the previous video, we left off with this problem. So let's say you have a rectangle and you want to find the perimeter and you're given this information. You know from previous years, from your prior knowledge, that opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So we know so far that if this top side is 2x, that means this bottom side is 2x. And if this right side is 2x plus 4, this left side has to be 2x plus 4. And we also know if we take all four sides of the perimeter, or all four sides of the rectangle, that gives us the perimeter. So the perimeter is the distance around. So what we're going to do is we have 2x plus another 2x plus 2x plus 4 plus another 2x plus 4. And a lot of times you'll see a problem like this. They'll have parentheses to kind of represent the four sides. And all that is just kind of keeping it organized. It doesn't mean anything else. Doesn't mean anything being multiplied. So we have 2x plus 2x plus 2x plus 4 plus 2x plus 4. Now to find the perimeter, all we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to combine our like terms. So all the terms that have an x, we will combine those. Anything else that just has a regular number, which you know is called a constant, we can add those together. So I'm going to take my x values, the 2x, 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 and 2x, and I'm going to add it. So 2x and 2x is 4x, plus another 2x is 6x, and another 2x that gives you 8x. So I'm going to now take the 4 and the 4. 4 plus 4 is 8, so that gives me 8x plus 8. Now the 8x and the 8, those are not like terms. They don't have the same variable. So my perimeter of that rectangle would be 8x plus 8. All right, let's take another example. Let's just say we have 3 plus 2y plus 5 plus 20y. And this is kind of like the perimeter problem. We just have some terms being added together. Now, I could take the parentheses off, and if I wanted to take the parentheses off, it would look something like this. Don't let the parentheses confuse you. Okay, so we have 2y and 20y. We have a constant of 3 and another constant of 5. So I can add my 2y and 20y, and that gives you 22y. And then some students like to mark it off. And then my 3 plus 5 gives us 8. So we would get 22y plus 8. And if you'll go ahead and add this into your notes, please. All right, let's do one more problem. This next problem is probably the one that causes the most issues with students. So we have 7x minus 3x plus 5. Let's say this is our example. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just highlight that. Now, what I want you to notice here is in front of that set of parentheses, you have a minus sign. What that minus sign is going to do is it is going to distribute throughout the parentheses. And basically what's going to happen is every term inside the parentheses, you take the opposite of it. So if we put that minus sign and carry it throughout, this 3x inside the parentheses is positive, so we're now going to make that a negative by writing it as negative for minus 3x. This minus sign will distribute to that plus 5. What's the opposite of a plus 5? It would
Bus 14 and bus 17 report to the bus circle at this time.
All right, I apologize for that. So as I was saying, this minus sign carries throughout and it takes the opposite of everything. So this plus 5 is now going to become a minus 5. And once we do that, we can now start combining our like terms. We have 7x minus 3x, 7x minus 3x, that gives you 4x. And then this minus 5, that constant, we're just going to bring it down, which gives you 4x minus 5. So our final answer would be 4x minus 5. And that is going to kind of leave us with expressions. And so we will stop there with this one. And then the next video, we'll get into equations.